Welcome to Microsoft Power Apps training. In this video, we'll discuss what is exactly Power Apps and how it is useful. And we'll see what are the types of apps available in Power Apps. And we'll try to create any sample app with the different layouts. We'll see the layouts, what are the layouts are available in the Power Apps. So for that, I'm going back to this Office 365 homepage, and from this homepage we have this app launcher. When we click this one, we can able to see couple of apps which are under Office 365. In that we can able to see a app name called Power Apps. So when we click this Power App, it opens with a URL named as make.powerapps.com and slash environments, and we are using a default environment. We'll discuss a bit later what exactly the environments are, and this is about the complete URL structure. We'll discuss this one in the upcoming session, how we can make a URL, how we can get the URL for a particular application. So when you open this Power App, here in the left navigation you can able to see couple of options, and the home is already selected. Here we can able to see couple of other options also. So in the home, we can see the start from. So you can start with the blank app, or you can start with the Dataverse, or you can start with SharePoint, or you can start with the Excel as well. And we have SQL. And if you want to start with an image or Figma, also you can able to start. And Microsoft also providing few learning videos. Here you can able to see learning for every level. And so this one is for the getting started, and author a basic formula related one, work related, and few of, if you click this one, you can able to see few of the videos which made by Microsoft. And in the bottom you can able to see the applications which I created earlier. I have created one integration app, and one is super canvas app I have created. Few of the applications I have created, so I can able to see here. So if you want to start with this one, you can start with the blank application. Before going that, here we don't have any definition for the Power Apps, but Power Apps is a powerful tool to connect with the different data connections directly. So which means you no need to write a web service, and you can directly search for the service or search for the connection, and you can connect with the Power App. And also, for example, Microsoft is not created some, maybe you have some XYZ application, but Microsoft is not created a connection to that particular application. You can create a custom connector if you have any interface to connect. But there is different type of authentication supports by Microsoft, and those only supports in the Power Apps. And Power Apps is a cloud technology, and you can able to open that in the browser, and you can create the applications. And here I'm trying to create a blank application. When we hit the blank application, we can able to see the three different type of apps, three different types of Power Apps are available here. The first one is blank canvas app, which is nothing but a canvas application, and the next one is a Dataverse, and the last one is a blank website. Earlier we can call it as Power Portals. In the bottom you can able to see the naming convention, like this is a canvas application, this is a model driven application, this is a portal. Now, most probably we'll cover most of the topics in the canvas. We'll try to cover few topics in the model driven. If possible, we'll try to create a blank portal as well. But we'll see the difference between these three first. First, the canvas application. Canvas applications majorly works with an user interfaces. Like you can able to drag and drop the controls, and also you can able to connect with the different data connections in the backend, and also you can able to work with your SharePoint or SQL or whatever the technology those all the connectors will happen in the canvas applications. When you are working with the canvas applications, you'll have a full control on the application, and you will have a full control on the result as well in the canvas applications. Whereas model driven is not like that. Model driven is comes with a data approach, which means you can able to see the statement here, build an app on top of a data that already stored in a Dataverse. So which means it only connects with the Dataverse. It will not connect with your SharePoint, it will not connect with any other technology. It only connects with the Dataverse. the smart, secure, and scalable low-code platform, which is a model-driven application. And the canvas, we don't have an option to make a, inject or write the client-side code in the canvas, but model-driven have an option to write it. You can inject your JavaScript or jQuery code inside a model-driven applications. There is a provision for that, but whereas canvas, we don't have any option. And design also, you can able to do better in the canvas, you cannot able to do that much better in the model driven comes with most of the out of the box views and the design patterns. You cannot able to do much design in the model driven, but canvas you have an option. But whereas coming to the canvas is not a responsive by default, but model driven is responsive by default, because the forms everything created by Microsoft and that responsive by default. And coming to the blank website, this is something like your SharePoint pages or a SharePoint site. You can create a website and you can expose the data into an external visitors, which means if the user don't have an access also, the portals will show or will work to them as a read-only mode. But whereas canvas applications, model-driven applications will not work like that. Canvas and model-driven, you must and should have to log in, so then only it will work. But coming to the portals, portals will work without authentication also, which is something like an anonymous site. You can create and you can add the data into your pages that can be exposed to the external users, or they have mentioned external audience. You can able to customize the portals as well. You can able to use the templates easily. You can able to design the pages for the external users. So these are the three different type of applications were available in the power apps. We'll try to create a canvas app first. So to create a canvas app, we have to click this one. Once we click this one, it will show another window here. Here you can able to pass a name, like I'm just giving a name as first app. And here we have two different type of formats are available. One is tablet format, so which means you can able to see like this, and more width and less height. And coming to the phone layout is this one, which contains more height and less width. So and later, so if you create a tablet or if you create a phone layout also, if you want to make this as a responsive application, yes, you can make the canvas application also in a responsive mode. That we'll discuss in the upcoming videos. Here I'll try to create this one in a tablet format. So when we click this create option, it will create a new app for us. If you open an application very first time, you will see a message stating that welcome to Power App Studio. And here are few ways to start building an app from a blank canvas. So you can able to create a form, you can able to create a gallery. We'll see what exactly the form and what exactly to the gallery a bit later. Now I'll just simply clicking this, don't show me this again. We'll skip this one. Okay, we are done. So this is the view of the Power App Studio, and you'll have something here in the left navigation. You can able to see the tree view here, and your design window will be in the middle of your page, and the properties windows will be right side of your page. In the menu bars, you can able to see file, home, insert, view, actions, and settings. Under that, you can able to see a new screen option to create. You have the theme concept also. We'll discuss this one a bit later, and few of the properties you can able to see in the menu bar as well. So what we'll do is we'll try to add a label to this one. So to add a label or a text box, whatever, you have to go to the insert menu. When you go to the insert menu, you can see the screen option, you can see the label option. We have couple of other options also, but we'll cover that one a bit later. First we'll try to cover the label. Now here the label is very simple text we have. Now I'll just put a message stating that welcome to the canvas app world. Okay, then we'll try to design this one. I'll keep it here and I'll try to maximize this one. Now this is a simple label. Now here you can able to see few of the properties are available to that label. The font which is taking that Open Sans, If you want to change the font, you can able to change the font as well. So we have a different type of fonts are available, and the font size which we have 13, I want to increase this to 28, and I want this one as a bold, and the bold is coming. And then font style, you can able to see if you want to go with italic, underline, or strike through, you can go with this. And the next is text alignment, which is a left aligned. You like to have in a center, you can. You like to have in a left alignment, you can. I want to keep it here in the middle. And the auto height, which is off, and you can able to on, or you can able to off that one. So which means the label auto height based on the font you want to keep, you can, or you can change like this also. You can change from here, or you can able to change from the size as well. Now which is now 81, if you want to increase that to 150, you can, or you want to decrease that to 75, you can able to do that. This one is line height, and which is a overflow. If it have any overflow, you can hidden, or you can scroll. And the display mode is in edit mode. Now we'll discuss this one a bit later, because when we are working with the forms, and when you have a user controls which contains like text boxes, drop downs, now the display mode will be more helpful. And visible, which is on, if you off it, and it will not visible, and if you on it, it will be visible. Now this is a position which is in a 0th position, or if you want to have something called 123rd position, then it starts from 123rd. And if you want to have a 0th position, you can have a 0 position, and y is in 0. Or you want to have, which is like if you put 55, then it would be 55, and then I'll make this as a 0. Now we are done with this one here. The size we already discussed, and this is about the padding, which is like 5 in the top, 5 in the bottom, 5 in the left, and 5 in the right. That's fine. Now here the color, the font color, which is black. If you don't like it, you can change it. I'll make this as a white, and then I'll put some background color here so we can able to see that. Now I just selected the background color as green, so we can able to see that. So we just added the label, and we have worked with most of the properties, and we have other properties also. And you want to have some solid border with a 2 pixels with a blue color, or if you don't like the blue color, you want to have some red color, green, or any other color. If you want, you can go with the border color as well. Now so this is a focused border. When the label is focused and you want to have focused border, the wrap is like if you have a lengthy text, and if you want to you want to have a wrap, and you can able to on, or if you off it, then wrap will not work, and it will go on the same line. Sometimes it might not be visible. And the vertical line, which is in the middle, or if you want to have in the top, you can, or you want to have in the middle, you can. In the bottom, you can able to see few of them like disabled color, hover color, and tooltip also. If you want to have some tooltip, like, so this is first label, I'm just putting some name for it. And this is a tab index will work a bit later in the upcoming videos. Like we have did few properties only, later we'll discuss about the advanced, later we'll discuss about the ideas. Now when you develop anything in the canvas application, you want to test it, or you want to see the output of it, so you have to click this option, which is in a preview of the app. So when you click like this, you can able to see this one. Now we have welcome to canvas app world, which is in the tablet layout, so which is occupied almost screen here. But if you go with a phone layout, and which will be something like this, you can able to see the more height and less width. So this way you can able to insert a controls inside your application, and then once you are done, you can able to save this one, and this canvas application will save back to the power app studio. There you can able to check on how many applications you have. You can able to open the apps, and you can able to get an URL as well to play that, or directly you can play from there as well. And power apps have a capability and capability run on the different platforms also. You can able to run this in the Microsoft Teams. You can able to run this one in a SharePoint modern pages as well. The upcoming videos will see how we publish the Canvas application, how we can take the URL of the Canvas application, and then how we can place that in a SharePoint modern pages. And also there is a direct option for the Power Apps also to add this one into the Microsoft Teams. And from Microsoft Teams also you can directly work with the Power Apps. You no need to have a separate place, or you no need to run this application in a different browser. You can directly take from a Teams application, or if you are working Teams inside the browser also, you can able to open the Power App from there. So there is a lot of flexibility with the Power App. Power App is a powerful tool to create the applications and work with that applications directly. And you no need to work with external connectors for that. And Microsoft given out most of the connectors. Microsoft given 350 plus connectors to connect with the different technologies. If the 350 connectors is not enough, still we have another option with the custom connector to connect with the different applications. In the next videos we'll see other user controls, how you can insert the user console controls into the Power App.